this summer with the Impact Band.
All right, well, we had 2 students go to Impact Band this past summer. I'm gonna let Mr. Moss talk a little bit about it before we bring them up, and then we'll recognize both of them.
Well, Impact Band is a really cool experience for middle school students, and they keep growing it every year. This year was the largest Impact Band that had 1,000 middle schoolers. I'm glad I don't have to coordinate that. But they actually made it so that they had people who spent the night and then did a 2-day experience, and then they had a 1-day experience. And they get to be the opening ceremony, part of the opening ceremony for Drum Corps International. And they get to perform with Al Chez, who has toured with Bon Jovi and was the lead trumpet player for The Tonight Show for a really long time. And that was really exciting for the 2 trumpet players who got to go this year. This was Zach's 2nd year attending and Ty's 3rd.
Cool. Awesome. You have Zach and Ty come up here right now. Congratulations, sir. Sir.
Great job, boys.
Great job.
Very well done, thank you. Many more to come, for sure.
Well, as we move on with our agenda, we do have one amendment to add for tonight's agenda.
Make a motion to add letter E under action items, to add Riley Charlesworth as a member of the building corporation.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved. So then we'll continue moving on for consent items for this evening. The first item would be for the approval for the minutes from the last meeting. Do I have a motion by the board for approval?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion so approved. The next consent item for this evening would be for the financial reports.
Make a motion to approve the financial reports.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion so approved. Continuing to move on for consent items would be the claims for the corporation.
Make a motion to approve the claims.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion so approved. Then continuing with the payroll approvals.
Make a motion to approve the payrolls.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Then moving on to personnel items. We have no certified items this evening. The next would be for the classified items. I ask for a motion by the board for the approval of Kevin Juris' resignation as an IT specialist.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Another leave resignation for this evening would be for Stephanie Davis resigning as a second grade teacher.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Moving on to employment. Do I have a motion by the board for the approval of Ivan Avila as our IT?
I'll make a motion to approve Ivan Avila as our IT.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Moving on for the approval of employment for Amanda Beckman as our pre-K paraprofessional.
Motion to approve.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Continue with Blake Loxton as the 5th grade teacher approval.
I'll make a motion to approve Blake Loxton as the 5th grade teacher.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Next would be for the appointment of Morgan Kleckner as the substitute bus driver.
I'll make a motion to accept Morgan Kleppner as a substitute bus driver.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Continuing with approval for Tammy Clark as a high school and middle school assistant cross-country coach.
I'll make a motion to approve Tammy Clark as the high school and middle school assistant cross-country coach, excuse me.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Next would be for the approval of Savannah Sonity as a robotics coach.
I'll make a motion to approve Savannah Sonity as the robotics coach this year.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. And then we have 2 additional approvals for Jason Kaiser and Lucas Sonity as robotics coaches.
I'll make a motion to approve Jason and Lucas as robotics coach.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. 1 adjustment for recommendation be Alicia Troush to 2nd grade from 5th grade for approval.
Motion to approve that.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Are there any public comments this evening on the agenda? Okay, we'll continue moving on to reports, the principal report. Mr. McMahon.
I will read Mrs. Clemens first, so this is the elementary principal report. She'd like to thank all of the hard workers at Tri-Township. Many teachers were in multiple days during the summer decorating their rooms. The elementary rooms are so warm and inviting. She would love to be a kid again, she says. The all staff went above and beyond with planning and decorating for back to school night. And a huge thank you to our amazing PTO for making new t-shirts for our students, making the photo, balloon arch, and decorating the hallways. Success comes when we all work together. We are also grateful to our community partnerships. This includes the Wanatah Lions Club for their Sunday bar and the Lacrosse Lions Club for the hot dogs and chips. And lastly, Modern Woodman with Curtis Eifinger for the locker decorating station. All areas were enjoyed by our families, and it was a perfect addition to our back to school night. She'd also like to thank Superior Cleaning and Brian Wozniak for getting the school cleaned and ready for the new year. And a special thanks to Gayla Porch for subbing the first 2 weeks in the 5th grade room. She said this really secured the transition and made consistency for our 5th grade students. So students in grades K through 5 are working on diagnostic testing with our new iReady program. These assessments will help our Title I teacher, Mrs. Kaiser, make the best recommendation for grouping for her programming. We will also use it for high ability placement. PLCs are off and running. This new implementation is vital for our student learning and direction. And our first Friday focused on rubrics and PLC defined. And then as far as under data, she has elementary teachers will implement the UFly phonics program in grades pre-K through 5 as they did last year. Last year was her first year with it, so a lot of teachers feel very confident with it. Mrs. O'Hare went in and got our new teachers up to speed on that program. And so we're hopeful that this year we will see significant gains in our student learning, which in turn should positively impact our high-learning scores. And as far as my report, we've had a great start to the school year. Many students are excited about the curriculum changes at the middle school level, including the new PLTW classes and the updated schedule. Lunches, I will say, have ran a lot more smoothly this year, and we've made a lot of adjustments and timing adjustments. So thank you, Mrs. Brown, for what she's done, because lunches are a little bit closer together than what they have been in the past, and they've been able to work through it. And thank you to Mrs. Hunke. At the beginning of the year, she's been tasked with technology the past couple of years of getting Chromebooks ready for the kids, and that can be a tall task at the beginning of the year. So thank you to her for that. And then just thank all of our staff for the time and effort they put into making sure everything was prepared for our students on the first day. We've successfully launched now 2 Late Start Fridays, so that's something that was new to us this year. It's given I would say our teachers a lot of time now to actually collaborate together. Last year we were pulling them during their prep times, which wasn't the best time for them to meet, because they had to prepare for their own classes, so this actually gives them time to meet in the mornings. I thank you guys for allowing me and to go to the PLC conference in July. I went in Lincolnshire, Illinois, and just the whole PLC concept, the professional learning community concept. Last year was our first year doing it, but actually going to a conference and seeing it firsthand of what it can look like has really brought some ideas back, and now that's what we're moving forward on at the middle school and high school level. So we've been working as one big group, but they'll be going to 2 different teams. Kind of mantra at the conference was when adults learn more, kids learn more. So that's the kind of whole process, and what we're doing on Friday mornings is we're learning together to make the classroom better for our kids and make sure that they're learning what they need to. So this week, we'll actually be diving into our SAT, PSAT scores, and IMO scores to see where our gaps at and how can we address those gaps. And tomorrow, we're actually starting our new SRT process as far as what the kids will be doing during SRT. In the past, it's been a lot of just study hall for 20 minutes. They are going classroom to classroom now, teachers. If certain teachers want to see those kids, they get them during that 20 minutes. So they're going to be working, and it'll be for interventions and for extensions, so getting kids additional help if they need it.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yep,
Thank you, Mrs.
Thank
Clemens. Next will be the superintendent report by Dr. McNulty.
Yes. So good evening, and so glad to see the students here and the parents. We hope that you come back and join us anytime. It's great to see the accomplishments of your kids. It's good news. I echo the sentiments of Brian and Alyssa. We've had a great start to the year. The back to school night was a huge success and very well attended. I was pleasantly surprised. And again, I also want to thank the Lions Club, PTO, and Modern Workmen for all their hard work, volunteering, and bringing in the generous donations of hot dogs, a Sunday bar, and decorating the lockers. We've been very busy at the beginning and start of the year. We are off to a great start with the late start Fridays, and we are digging into the data to help us improve and to have continued positive momentum in enhancing our student achievement. In addition, we're also going to explore synchronous e-learning this year. I know that's new to the district, so we talked a little bit about that, and the teachers and I and principals are going to work on trying a synchronous day or two, and in hopes of continuing that as we move forward, so that when we do have a call-off day, the students are still live streaming with their teachers. We have many school projects underway. Renovation has begun on the athletic building outside. For the weight room, the golf simulator, and the batting cage, which should all be done within this month. And we're excited to be able to get that up and running for the students to be able to use soon. Many enhancements have happened at the Tiger Den. The concessions, we hosted our first home game last week, and we're looking to host many more to come. I continue to work on the track completion. We have had a couple of issues as we continue to work with the contractors out there, and I'll continue to update the board as we move through that process. I'm working with Performance Services to fulfill their obligations to us, and I'll keep you posted as we move forward. And as we've discussed previously, we've been exploring going out for a new bond in the next few months. So due to the timing of that, we will be moving our October meeting to October 21st at 6 o'clock. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew that. October will be October 21st at 6 o'clock. We will post that again, but I want to make sure I said it tonight. And then lastly, as a teaser, we have a big announcement coming out soon regarding our robotics program that I can't yet share, but we will be announcing that here within the next couple of days. So stay tuned and watch our Facebook website, and we'll be excited to be able to tell you what's coming. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll continue moving on with other action items. Dr. McNulty, please add in and give any additional content for the approval.
I will.
The first would be the approval for the PR marketing consultant agreement with Chelsea Whittington for the 2025-26 school year.
So Chelsea Whittington has a long-standing PR firm that works directly with schools, and she represents many school districts currently, as well as other agencies. And I think it's prudent for the school district to be really working hard on our marketing campaign. Schools are in the business now of marketing, unfortunately, and I think that we need to look at other avenues of how we can broadcast all the great things that we're doing, not only internally, but we also have a virtual school option, and I think that we need to look at how we can capture more students from across the state of Indiana, and she'll be able to help us do that.
Motion to approve the agreement with Chelsea Whittington.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Next action item for this evening would be for the approval of ending the relationship with Gwen Kaminsky and entering into a new contract with Jackie Pillars, the board superintendent attorney counsel.
Yes, so So again, Jackie Pillar represents probably 18 other school districts. She's got a long history of working with schools, particularly with contract negotiations and bond issues, which is what we're going to be working on a lot here in the next few months. And she's got a great reputation as far as she was elected by her peers to be the state council in Indianapolis as well.
I'll make a motion to approve the relationship with Jackie Pillar and ending the relationship with William Kaminsky.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. For the next item, the board needs to consider a reimbursement resolution for the renovation of and improvements to our school facilities throughout the school corporation, including the construction of a maintenance facility, paving, HVAC, site, athletic, roofing improvements, and the purchase of equipment and technology. So I ask for the approval by the board for the resolution of declaration of official intent to reimburse for expenditures.
So just to give a little more context for this, again, we're going to be going out for a bond, and some of those projects we'll be able to pay ourselves back that we've already spent out of operations from the bond. And so this gives us permission to be able to do that, so we don't have to keep coming back to the board each time.
Thank you, Paige.
Motion to approve that resolution.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Next action item would be for the approval to advertise the Tri-Township 2026 budget, capital projects plan, and the bus replacement plan.
So this is something that by statute we have to do every year. We have to post our replacement plan and our budgets yearly, so that I know you guys are accustomed to doing that. So we have prepared that, and those are ready to be posted.
Motion to approve the advertisement of our 2026 budget.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. And then the additional item that we added earlier was for the approval of adding Riley Charlesworth as a member of the building corporation. Do I have a motion for approval?
I'll make a motion to approve Riley.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Are there any discussion items or board comments this evening?
Motion to adjourn.
Congratulations, boys.
Yes.
Great
Congrats.
job. You should be proud of yourselves.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everybody, for your attendance this evening.